Hello and welcome back. This is your host Harshit Sinha with another interesting topic on the circular economy, a new paradigm for a sustainable future. The circular economy is an economic model that aims to eliminate waste and promote the continual use of resources. It involves designing products and systems that minimize waste, maximize resource efficiency, and promote the reuse and recycling of materials. The circular economy emerges as a promising solution, shifting from a linear take, make, dispose model to a closed-loop system. The circular economy represents a transformative shift towards sustainability by promoting the reuse, refurbishment, and recycling of materials to create a closed-loop system. This approach significantly reduces waste and optimizes resource utilization. In the Indian context, the circular economy holds immense potential to address the country's pressing environmental challenges while driving economic growth. With its burgeoning population and rapid industrialization, India faces substantial issues with waste management and resource depletion. Embracing a circular economy can mitigate these problems by reducing dependency on finite resources, lowering greenhouse gas emissions, and decreasing landfill waste. Additionally, it offers substantial economic benefits, including job creation, cost savings for businesses, and the development of new markets. Government policies and initiatives, such as the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, the National Resource Efficiency Policy, and the Extended Producer Responsibility Program, support this transition by encouraging sustainable practices and fostering innovation. The circular economy aligns with India's commitment to global sustainability goals and presents a pathway to a more resilient and prosperous future. Overall, it seems that the circular economy is a systems-focused approach that involves industrial processes and economic activities. It aims to eliminate waste through the superior design of materials, products, and systems, including business models. This presentation delves into the complexities of the circular economy in India, exploring its definition, types, policy initiatives, and transformative potential in waste management and exploring the future potential. Let us explore the topic in detail. A generative system that eliminates waste and continuously utilizes resources. In contrast to the traditional linear economy model, which follows a take, make, dispose approach, the circular economy is built on model or principles of designing out waste, keeping products and materials in use, and regenerating natural systems. It promotes sustainability by focusing on reuse, repair, refurbishment, remanufacturing, and recycling, and also with the principle of sustainable materials management. The 9 R's of sustainability outline strategies to reduce resource consumption, minimize waste, and promote sustainable practices. These principles are widely associated with the circular economy and guide individuals and organizations toward resource efficiency. 1. R0, refuse, avoid the use of products that generate waste or have a significant environmental impact, particularly single-use or non-recyclable items. 2. R1, rethink, make use of product more intensive by sharing 3. R2, reduce, minimize resource and energy consumption by opting for efficient production, usage, and consumption practices. 4. R3, reuse, extend the life cycle of products by using them multiple times without processing them into new forms. 5. R4, repair, fix broken or damaged products rather than discarding them, thereby reducing waste. 6. R5, refurbish, restore old or used products to a functional or improved state for extended use. 7. R6, remanufacture, use components from discarded products to create new ones, ensuring material conservation. 8. R7, repurpose, adapt discarded materials or products for new uses that are different from their original purposes. 9. R8, recycle, process waste materials to recover resources for manufacturing new products, reducing the need for virgin materials. 10. R9, recover, extract usable energy or materials from waste that cannot be recycled or reused, such as through waste-to-energy technologies. These principles collectively drive the transition from a linear economy to a sustainable and circular system. If you'd like, I can integrate these concepts into the document for further elaboration. Let us now describe different types of economies in waste management. 1. The linear economy follows a take, make, dispose model where raw materials are extracted, processed into products, used, and discarded as waste. This traditional economic system prioritizes production and consumption without considering long-term environmental and resource sustainability. It relies heavily on finite resources, leading to significant environmental challenges such as resource depletion, pollution, and waste generation. The inefficiency of the linear economy is evident in its contribution to climate change and biodiversity loss, as well as its inability to address the growing demand for resources in a sustainable manner. As global awareness of these issues rises, the transition toward a circular economy, U 2014, which emphasizes reuse, recycling, and resource efficiency, U 2014I, is gaining momentum as a viable alternative. 2. The recycling economy focuses on converting waste materials into reusable raw materials, thereby reducing the need for virgin resources. It forms a critical component of sustainability by diverting waste from landfills, conserving natural resources, and minimizing environmental pollution. Recycling processes involve collecting, sorting, and processing discarded items such as plastics, metals, glass, paper, and electronics into new products. While beneficial, the recycling economy faces challenges, including high energy consumption during processing, contamination of recyclable materials, and limited recycling infrastructure in many regions. Furthermore, it addresses only a part of the sustainability problem as it operates within a predominantly linear system. Transitioning to a circular economy, U 2014, where products are designed for durability, reuse, and repair, U 2014Is, seen as the next step to achieving holistic resource efficiency. 3. The circular economy is a sustainable economic model designed to minimize waste and maximize resource efficiency. Unlike the traditional linear economy, which follows a take, make, dispose approach, the circular economy focuses on keeping materials, products, and resources in use for as long as possible. This is achieved through principles like reducing, reusing, repairing, refurbishing, and recycling. By decoupling economic growth from resource extraction, the circular economy addresses critical issues such as resource depletion, environmental pollution, and climate change. It promotes innovation in product design, renewable energy, and waste management. Countries like India are adopting circular. Now we shall discuss about type of circular economies. The circular economy encompasses various models designed to ensure sustainability and resource efficiency. 3 key types include: 1. Closed-loop model. This model emphasizes keeping materials in continuous use by recycling and repurposing them at the end of their life cycle. Products are designed for durability and easy disassembly, enabling components to be reused without significant quality loss. This model is commonly applied in industries like electronics, where materials like metals and plastics are recovered. Closed-loop systems reduce dependency on virgin resources and minimize waste. 2. Cradle-to-cradle model. The cradle-to-cradle model focuses on designing products so that all components can either be safely returned to the environment, biological cycle, or reused in manufacturing, technical cycle. This concept, developed by Michael Braungart and William McDonough, ensures that products do not contribute to waste, but rather become nutrients for future production processes. It is widely used in sustainable architecture and product design. 3. Biocircular model. This model integrates circular economy principles with bioeconomy practices. It focuses on utilizing renewable biological resources, such as agricultural waste, for energy and material production. The biocircular model is particularly relevant to sectors like agriculture, forestry, and food industries, where organic waste can be transformed into bioenergy or bioplastics. It emphasizes regeneration and reducing the environmental footprint. These models collectively support the transition to a sustainable economy by reducing resource extraction, limiting environmental harm, and promoting innovation in product lifecycle management. The journey of the circular economy reflects the evolution of thought on sustainability and resource efficiency over time, shaped by diverse concepts and innovations. 1. Early concepts. The foundation of the circular economy lies in traditional practices of material reuse and resource conservation, common before the industrial era. In 1966, economist Kenneth Boulding introduced the concept of a closed-loop economy, likening Earth to a spaceship with limited resources that must be reused continuously. 2. Industrial ecology. In the 1970s and 1980s, industrial ecology emerged as a scientific approach to align industrial systems with natural ecosystems. This concept emphasized symbiotic relationships among industries, where waste from one becomes a resource for another, reducing environmental impact. 3. Cradle-to-cradle design. The 1990s saw the introduction of the cradle-to-cradle C2C framework by Michael Braungart and William McDonough. This model categorized materials into biological and technical cycles, ensuring all components could either biodegrade naturally or be reused in manufacturing, minimizing waste. 4. Global circular economy movement. By the 2010s, the Ellen MacArthur Foundation and other organizations popularized the circular economy globally, integrating it into policies, business models, and education. The adoption of circular principles began addressing critical issues like climate change, resource depletion, and waste management. 5. Future potential. As the global economy embraces net zero emissions goals, the circular economy holds immense promise. Advances in renewable energy, biomaterials, and circular supply chains will play a pivotal role in achieving sustainability and resilience. The circular economy has gained global momentum as a sustainable development strategy, with nations adopting action plans tailored to their priorities. 1. EU Circular Economy. Action Plan. The European Union introduced its Circular Economy Action Plan in 2015, further strengthened under the European Green Deal. It aims to foster sustainable resource use, focusing on areas like plastics, textiles, and electronics, while promoting eco-design, waste reduction, and recycling. 2. China Circular Economy Action Plan. As part of its 14th five-year plan, China has integrated circular economy principles into its industrial and urban planning. The focus is on recycling rare earth metals, resource recovery in construction, and promoting green technologies. 3. Japan Circular Economy. Action Plan. Japan emphasizes a sound material cycle society through its 3 Rs, Reduce, Reuse, Recycle initiative. The country targets waste minimization, resource efficiency, and extended producer responsibility in sectors like e-waste and packaging. 4. South Korea's Circular Economy. Action Plan. South Korea's resource circulation policy aims to achieve a zero-waste society by reducing landfills, expanding recycling infrastructure, and fostering sustainable consumption. 5. India's Circular Economy Action Plan. India promotes circularity through policies like the National Resource Efficiency Policy, NREP, Extended Producer Responsibility, EPR, and sector-specific measures in plastic, e-waste, and construction waste. The circular economy aligns closely with the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, particularly Goals 12, 13, and 15, by promoting resource efficiency, waste reduction, and environmental protection. 1. Goal 12, Responsible Consumption and Production. The circular economy fosters sustainable consumption and production by prioritizing waste prevention, recycling, and the efficient use of resources. It encourages businesses to adopt eco-design, extend product lifespans, and implement closed-loop systems. Practices like extended producer responsibility, EPR, and waste-to-resource innovations directly contribute to achieving this goal. 2. Goal 13. Climate Action Circular Economy Principles help mitigate climate change by reducing greenhouse gas emissions from resource extraction, manufacturing, and waste disposal. Recycling, reusing, and transitioning to renewable energy sources lower the carbon footprint of industries and products. For instance, using recycled materials in manufacturing often requires less energy than producing from virgin resources, reducing emissions. 3. Goal 15. Life on land. The circular economy protects terrestrial ecosystems by minimizing land degradation, deforestation, and biodiversity loss caused by unsustainable resource extraction and waste disposal. Practices such as composting organic waste, sustainable forestry, and reducing pollution from industrial processes help maintain ecosystem health. By integrating circular practices, governments, businesses, and individuals can significantly contribute to these SDGs, fostering a sustainable and resilient future. India has initiated several policies and strategies to embed circular economy principles into its economic framework. 1. National Resource Efficiency Policy, NREP, launched by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, MoFNCC. NREP aims to promote resource efficiency and circular economy across various sectors by encouraging recycling and reducing dependency on raw materials. 2. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Clean India Mission. This campaign focuses on solid waste management, promoting waste segregation at the source, and fostering recycling industries. 3. Smart City Mission. Smart City Mission is largely based on the principle of circular economy as by large applied to various types of waste management. 4. Extended Producer Responsibility, EPR. Under the Plastic Waste Management Rules 2016 and E-Waste Management Rules 2016, producers are mandated to manage the end of life of their products responsibly. 5. National Electric Mobility Mission Plan, NEMMP. This plan encourages recycling lithium-ion batteries, which aligns with CE principles in the growing electric vehicle (EV) sector. 6. Gati Shakti National Master Plan. This plan supports sustainable infrastructure development by integrating waste reuse and recycling in construction and demolition (C&D) activities. The circular economy drives innovation by reimagining how resources are utilized, products are designed, and waste is managed. Key areas of innovation include: 1. Advanced recycling technologies. New recycling techniques such as chemical recycling and AI-driven waste sorting enable more efficient recovery of high-value materials from complex waste streams. For instance, chemical recycling breaks plastics down to their molecular level, allowing infinite reuse without quality degradation. 2. Bio-based materials. Innovations in bio-based materials such as biodegradable plastics, algae-based packaging, and mycelium leather offer sustainable alternatives to conventional materials. These materials are designed to integrate seamlessly into biological cycles, reducing environmental impact. 3. Product as a service, PaaS models. PaaS shifts the focus from product ownership to access. Companies retain ownership of products, offering them as services, e.g., leasing electronics or vehicles. This incentivizes manufacturers to prioritize durability, repairability, and recyclability, reducing waste and resource consumption. 4. Closed-loop supply chains. Circular supply chains emphasize resource recovery and reuse, minimizing waste. Innovations in reverse logistics, such as efficient product take-back systems, ensure materials and components are reintegrated into production processes. Through these innovations, the circular economy not only addresses resource scarcity and waste, but also fosters new business models, reduces environmental harm, and drives sustainable economic growth. The circular economy is a comprehensive framework addressing environmental, social, and economic sustainability by transforming the way resources are consumed and waste is managed. 1. Climate change mitigation. By reducing resource extraction and minimizing waste, circular practices lower greenhouse gas emissions. For instance, recycling materials like aluminium and steel requires significantly less energy compared to producing them from raw materials, thereby cutting emissions. Transitioning to renewable energy and circular supply chains also supports global efforts to combat climate change. 2. Biodiversity conservation. Circular principles help preserve ecosystems by reducing deforestation, mining, and pollution. Sustainable agricultural practices, composting organic waste, and bio-based materials protect biodiversity and maintain natural habitats. 3. Sustainable cities. Cities adopting circular strategies such as waste-to-energy plants, urban farming, and efficient water management become more resilient and resource efficient. Circular urban planning emphasizes green infrastructure and shared economies, reducing environmental footprints. 4. Social equity. A circular economy promotes inclusivity by creating jobs in recycling, repair, and green technologies. It integrates informal waste workers into formal systems, ensuring better wages and working conditions. 5. Repair and reuse. Extending product lifespans through repair, refurbishment, and reuse reduces waste and encourages sustainable consumption. Repair cafes and second-hand markets are growing as part of this movement. 6. Sustainable packaging. Replacing single-use plastics with biodegradable, reusable, or recyclable packaging reduces environmental harm. Innovations like edible packaging and plant-based materials are transforming industries. By addressing interconnected challenges, the circular economy offers a holistic pathway toward achieving sustainability. It not only mitigates environmental impacts, but also enhances social equity and economic resilience for a more sustainable. Businesses play a pivotal role in driving the transition to a circular economy by rethinking how products are designed, produced, and managed throughout their life cycle. 1. Product design. Circular economy begins with designing products for durability, repairability, and recyclability. Businesses can innovate with modular designs, bio-based materials, and eco-friendly packaging to reduce environmental impact and extend product lifespans. 2. Supply chain management. Adopting circular principles in supply chains ensures efficient resource use and waste minimization. Companies can implement closed-loop supply chains, enabling material recovery and reuse. Reverse logistics systems facilitate product take-back and recycling. 3. Innovation and development. Businesses are key drivers of technological advancements in recycling, renewable energy, and sustainable materials. Investments in innovation create new business models, such as product as a service, PaaS, and sharing platforms, which prioritize resource efficiency over consumption. 4. Collaboration and partnership. Transitioning to a circular economy requires cross-sector partnerships. Businesses must collaborate with governments, NGOs, and communities to develop policies, create awareness, and establish shared infrastructures for waste management and recycling. Through these actions, businesses can not only reduce costs and environmental risks, but also gain competitive advantages by aligning with sustainability trends. Their proactive involvement ensures a sustainable, resilient, and profitable future. Consumers play a crucial role in advancing the circular economy by adopting sustainable behaviors and influencing market trends. 1. Waste management. Consumers are key contributors to effective waste management by segregating waste at the source and participating in recycling programs. Proper disposal of e-waste, plastics, and organic waste enables resource recovery and reduces landfill use. 2. Sustainable consumption. Shifting from a disposable mindset to conscious consumption is essential. Consumers can prioritize durable, repairable, and second-hand products, minimizing the demand for single-use items and overconsumption. 3. Demand for circular products. By choosing products designed for reuse, repair, or recycling, consumers drive businesses to to adopt circular practices. The growing preference for sustainable packaging, eco-friendly materials, and sharing platforms amplifies the market for circular products and services. 4. Raising awareness. Consumers act as advocates for circular economy principles by spreading awareness about sustainable living and influencing peers. Participation in community-led initiatives, repair cafes, and sustainability workshops amplifies the impact of these efforts. Empowered by knowledge and mindful consumption, consumers can catalyze the shift towards a circular economy, fostering environmental sustainability and resource efficiency. The circular economy offers significant business opportunities by promoting sustainable practices and creating new revenue streams. 1. Product as a service, PaaS. PaaS shifts from selling products to providing services. Businesses retain ownership of products, offering them on a subscription or leasing basis. This model incentivizes durability and repairability, seen in sectors like electronics, furniture, and automotive, e.g., leasing electric vehicles or appliances. 2. Reverse logistics. Circular economy models depend on efficient reverse logistics systems to facilitate product take-back, refurbishment, and recycling. Businesses can design systems to collect used products and extract maximum value from end-of-life materials, reducing waste and creating cost savings. 3. Sharing platforms. Peer-to-peer and business-to-consumer sharing platforms optimize resource utilization by promoting shared access to goods and services. Examples include ride-sharing apps, co-working spaces, and rental services, which reduce demand for new production while meeting consumer needs. 4. Recycling technologies. Innovations in recycling technologies, such as chemical recycling and automated waste sorting, present opportunities to recover valuable resources. Businesses investing in advanced recycling solutions can profit from material recovery while contributing to sustainability. These opportunities enable businesses to align profitability with sustainability, driving innovation while reducing environmental impact. The circular economy fosters competitive advantage in an increasingly resource-conscious market. Since we have discussed doing business, now the time has come for rethinking product design for a circular economy involves creating products that are sustainable, efficient, and can be easily integrated into a circular system. Key concepts include design for disassembly, durable and reusable materials, and modularity and upgradability. Design for disassembly. Design for disassembly ensures that products can be easily taken apart at the end of their life cycle. This facilitates the recovery and recycling of components and materials. By designing with disassembly in mind, manufacturers can reduce waste and promote the reuse of parts. Durable and reusable materials. Using durable and reusable materials extends the lifespan of products and reduces the need for frequent replacements. Materials that can withstand wear and tear, and those that can be recycled or repurposed, contribute to a more sustainable production cycle. This approach minimizes resource consumption and environmental impact. Modularity and upgradability. Modular and upgradable designs allow consumers to replace or upgrade specific parts of a product rather than discarding the entire item. This flexibility promotes longer product lifespans and reduces waste. Modular products can be easily adapted to changing needs, ensuring they remain relevant and functional over time. The circular economy aims to minimize waste and make the most of resources. Key performance indicators, KPIs, and metrics are essential for measuring progress and guiding businesses and governments towards sustainability. Here are some important metrics. 1. Material Circularity Indicator, MCI. The Material Circularity Indicator, MCI, measures how circular a product's material flows are. Developed by the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, it assesses inputs, materials used, and outputs, end-of-life scenarios to provide a score between 0 and 1, with higher scores indicating greater circularity. The MCI helps businesses evaluate and improve their product designs for sustainability. 2. Recycling rates. Recycling rates indicate the percentage of waste materials that are collected and processed for reuse. Higher recycling rates signify better resource efficiency and reduced environmental impact. Tracking recycling rates helps businesses and governments identify areas for improvement and set targets for increasing recycling efforts. 3. Product lifespan. Product lifespan measures how long a product remains functional and useful before it needs to be replaced. Extending product lifespans reduces the need for new resources and minimizes waste. Companies can use this metric to design more durable products and promote repair and maintenance services. 4. Waste reduction. Waste reduction metrics track the amount of waste generated and the effectiveness of waste management practices. Reducing waste is a core principle of the circular economy, aiming to eliminate waste and pollution. By monitoring waste reduction, businesses can implement strategies to minimize waste generation and improve resource efficiency. The circular economy offers numerous advantages that extend across environmental, economic, and social domains. By redefining traditional linear models, it promotes sustainability and resilience. 1. Reduced waste. A core principle of the circular economy is minimizing waste. By designing products for reuse, recycling, and remanufacturing, the circular economy significantly reduces the amount of waste sent to landfills. This not only conserves space, but also mitigates the pollution and greenhouse gas emissions associated with waste disposal. 2. Resource efficiency. The circular economy enhances resource efficiency by maximizing the value extracted from materials. It encourages the use of renewable resources, the extension of product lifespans, and the recovery of valuable materials from end-of-life products. This reduces the dependency on finite resources and lowers the environmental footprint of production and consumption. 3. Economic growth. Transitioning to a circular economy can spur economic growth by creating new business opportunities and jobs. It fosters innovation in product design, material science, and waste management. Companies can achieve cost savings by reducing raw material consumption and leveraging secondary materials. The circular economy also opens up new markets for refurbished and remanufactured goods. 4. Environmental protection. By reducing resource extraction and waste generation, the circular economy helps protect natural ecosystems. It minimizes habitat destruction, lowers carbon emissions, and reduces the pollution of air, water, and soil. This contributes to the preservation of biodiversity and the mitigation of climate change impacts. 5. Social benefits. The circular economy offers social benefits by promoting sustainable consumption patterns and reducing environmental health risks. It can improve living conditions through better waste management and pollution reduction. Additionally, it fosters inclusive growth by generating employment opportunities in recycling, repair, and remanufacturing. While the circular economy offers numerous benefits, it also faces several challenges that can impede its widespread adoption. 1. Infrastructure gaps. The transition to a circular economy requires robust infrastructure for recycling, remanufacturing, and waste management. In many regions, including India, the existing infrastructure may not be sufficient to support circular practices. Investments in collection systems, sorting facilities, and processing plants are necessary to bridge these gaps. 2. Technological limitations. Advanced technologies are essential for efficiently recycling materials and designing sustainable products. However, there are technological limitations that hinder progress. For example, current recycling technologies may not be able to handle complex composite materials, and innovations in biodegradable or recyclable materials are still in development. 3. Market barriers. Market barriers, such as limited consumer demand for circular products, high initial costs, and lack of access to circular markets can pose significant challenges. Businesses may be hesitant to invest in circular practices, if they do not see immediate economic benefits. Additionally, consumers may not be fully aware of or willing to pay for circular products. 4. Regulatory complexity. The circular economy requires coherent and supportive regulatory frameworks. However, navigating the complex web of regulations, standards, and policies can be daunting for businesses. Inconsistent regulations across regions and the absence of clear guidelines can create uncertainty and hinder the adoption of circular practices. Implementing the circular economy presents several challenges that must be addressed to achieve its full potential. 1. Changing mindsets. One of the major hurdles is changing mindsets. The traditional linear economy mindset of take, make, dispose is deeply ingrained in consumers and businesses. Shifting to a circular economy requires a cultural change that emphasizes sustainability, long-term thinking, and responsible consumption. 2. Infrastructure and technology. Adequate infrastructure and advanced technology are critical for a circular economy. Many regions lack the necessary recycling facilities, waste management systems, and technological advancements to support circular practices. Investments in infrastructure development and technological innovations are essential to overcoming these barriers. 3. Regulatory and policy support. Effective implementation of the circular economy requires coherent and supportive regulatory and policy frameworks. However, existing regulations are often fragmented and inconsistent, creating uncertainty for businesses. Clear, consistent, and supportive policies are needed to encourage circular practices and provide incentives for businesses to adopt sustainable models. 4. Collaboration and coordination. Collaboration and coordination among stakeholders are vital for a successful circular economy. This includes cooperation between governments, businesses, consumers, and non-governmental organizations. Building partnerships and fostering communication across sectors can help align efforts, share best practices, and drive collective action towards a circular economy. India's future in adopting a circular economy looks promising, driven by advancements across several key areas. 1. Technological advancements. Emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, and the Internet of Things, IoT, are set to revolutionize circular practices. These innovations enhance waste management, resource tracking, and process optimization, making circular economy initiatives more efficient and scalable. 2. Consumer awareness and engagement. Growing consumer awareness and demand for sustainable products play a crucial role in driving the circular economy. Campaigns, education, and transparency initiatives are empowering consumers to make informed choices, thereby promoting circular products and sustainable lifestyles. 3. Policy and regulatory support. India's government is increasingly recognizing the importance of the circular economy. Policies like the National Resource Efficiency Policy and initiatives like Swachh Bharat Abhiyan provide a supportive framework, encouraging businesses to adopt circular practices and invest in sustainable technologies. 4. Innovation and entrepreneurship. A thriving ecosystem of startups and entrepreneurs is fostering innovation in circular economy solutions. From developing new materials to creating sustainable business models, Indian entrepreneurs are at the forefront of driving the circular economy forward. This vibrant landscape is crucial for scaling circular practices and achieving long-term sustainability. Here we end the presentation. However we proceed to next topic, let us recall today's presentation. We have started with the introduction of the topic circular economy, a new paradigm for a sustainable future, followed by its definition and principles of 9 R's of sustainability in circular economy. The topic was elaborated with type of economies in waste management and type of circular economies, covering the transformative journey of the circular economy. Further in the regards, a global perspective of it was described and later correlated the circular economy and sustainable development goals. This was followed up with Government of India initiatives for circular economy and explained the role of circular economy as a catalyst for innovation and holistic approach to sustainability. Besides, the role of businesses and consumers in circular economy were narrated with exploring the business opportunities in circular economy. A business in this regard was also explained by rethinking product design for a circular economy and defining its metrics and KPIs. Lastly, merits and demerits with challenges of implementation was narrated with the future of circular economy in India. Well, this is not the end of the topic, and the viewer has to wait as there's still more to come for circular economy. So, stay tuned till next week before we dive into the new and interesting topic on the challenges of evolving economies, linear to circular. Till then, happy Republic Day for Indian viewers.